Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, my friend, you are live on air. You are a Muslim, right?
I am, yes.
All right, what do you like to say to us? Did you see the title of the topic?
Yeah, I did. Let me see. Muhammad was a law illiterate.
Yes, is he illiterate or he's not?
First of all, Allah is God, right? So are we
I don't know.
judging whether he can read?
It's not about reading. Or see, the word illiterate, by the way, you Muslims, you have it wrong. The word illiterate is about illiterate about knowledge, not illiterate about writing and reading, because I can be a person who knows, you can be a person who knows more than me, but you don't know how to write, how to read. And I can make it simple for you. If you are a person who was born in America, and you did not go to school, I assure you still you can speak better than English than me, and I am the one who went to school, right?
Yeah, and
Okay, so
sorry.
illiteracy have many side and many ways, but the Quran never said that Muhammad is illiterate is a person who do not know how to write, how to read. There's a single verse saying that.
No, there doesn't have to be a verse saying that. I mean, it's
No,
just
actually
sort
there
of
is, there is, but
textual.
it doesn't say he did not know how to write, how to read. It says he is ummi, which means from the Gomai, which means people who do not know the book. If you go to the Quran, chapter 2, verse number 78, it says, and there among them illiterates who know
Right, right.
not, the book. So the Quran give you definition that the one who do not know the book of God, they are illiterate. This is not about writing and reading.
So like I hear what you're saying, but how does this help? How does this even question help a human being decide whether or not, like, whether their
Okay,
Quran
you,
or the
okay, my friend.
Bible is a source of
I don't
truth?
know what's your
Please, I
name.
let you talk, but let me please
What?
talk.
Yeah,
So,
what's
as
your
human
name?
beings,
What's your name? What I will call you?
AJ, AJ,
AJ. Okay.
yes. So let me just make my point real quick. So the questions you ask here,
Hmm.
I guess as an audience listening and as humans just going about our lives, we all just want to know, like, what is the truth? What is the message? What is the way of life that we should live? And so you have this debate about, Quran, the Torah, the Bible, or Hinduism, or all these religions out there. Why do we even need a religion? And I guess the topics that we're discussing here, does it get to the point of sort of like analyzing or breaking these things down? And that's where, like, I want to ask, what is your, like, with your topic here was Allah illiterate? I'm not sure, like, why that question is important to us.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Illiteracy here for me is about ignorance. So if God is ignorant, that means he is not God. Do we agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So is it an ignorance act to say that the sun uh, uh,
But CP, wait,
set in a murky water?
no, wait. Okay, so you made a good point. If something is ignorant, I mean, if something is, doesn't make sense, then
No, no,
God
not
is.
about make sense. No, I'm not saying about make sense. Don't take my, let me repeat again. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense because I will tell you something. Uh, 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 Jesus is born of a virgin. Scientifically, that does not make sense. Correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. But we believe that God is capable of everything. Nothing is impossible with God, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
So it makes sense for the one who believe. It doesn't make sense for the one who's an atheist. Do you agree?
right. Yeah.
So this is not really our topic. What we are talking about here, that this God, either he know or he do not know. So when I claim that I know, and then I turn to be that I do not know, that's mean I am not God.
But if that's the logic you're saying, then we wouldn't be Christians, Judaism. We wouldn't believe any of that because it doesn't make sense. So
No, no, no. You
how
see,
is,
no, no,
like,
no, no, no. You see, when your God here speak about what is it is like easy thing to discover it's true or not. As an example, uh, was the sperm the one
yeah, I
making the
actually
baby?
have,
Did the
yeah,
sperm
studied that
did
scientifically,
yeah?
and it doesn't say sperm itself. The verse is about the fluids and what makes up the fluids that are
No,
ejaculated.
no, no, no,
Well,
no.
that, I mean,
Okay, hold on.
like,
Okay, a
okay,
fluid, that fluid is what? Is the sperm, right?
it consists of that, but not a
No,
very
no,
small
no,
percentage
no.
of it.
Read carefully with me. If you go to the Quran, you will see that the a nutfa is the semen, is a
Mhm.
millions of semen, and this your Muslim translation says a sperm. It turned to be to a congealed dead blood. How in the world this is from God? This is not about metaphorical or anything. It's,
No, but doesn't it say gushing water? Because that the translation isn't exactly like the sperm
you are talking about
as
different,
a entity.
you are talking about different verse now. I'm talking about chapter 23, verse number 14. The sperm transform into a congealed blood. But all of us, we know that congealed blood is dead blood. It's a clot. Even your translation is saying so. The Muslim trying to avoid that, they say it's a clinking thing, but nowhere in the Quran it says a clinking thing. Alaqa is the dead blood. When you injured yourself, you have a little piece of blood, dry blood, cover your skin as
What
a
are we talking
bandage.
about? Sperm or blood? I'm confused.
It is
Sorry.
a sperm. According to the Quran, the sperm will become a dead blood, and then the dead blood became a
Where
lump.
does it? Where is it? 23. Anyway, I think like where can we?
23:14, 23:14.
23, 14. I
I have
mean,
it for
I
you on the
thought we were
screen.
talking about the chapter where it says the clot. Okay, so then we made sperm drop into clinging clot. So you have that on your screen,
There's
or
no
you
clinging
want me?
cloth. This is a fabricated translation. There's no way. Where is the word clinking? It says
No,
alaqa.
no. I mean, when we're talking about translation, right? It's very difficult
Okay,
because
my friend, do you
Arabic
speak
is.
Arabic? Do you speak Arabic?
I
Here we go.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't. That's the issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it says alaqa. You can go to the dictionary and you will see the dictionary. It's alaqa is the dead blood. This is why the translation here says.
But isn't blood is from clot? It's a clotting red blood cells, right? That
Yeah, but it's
clots.
dead. The clot is a dead blood. This is the clot. The blood became a clot when it died. It's dead. You know. So there is a when it's lose the life, and then that blood will have like let's say a material will make it solid, so it can stop the bleeding. This is the purpose of it. But if that happen inside your inside your
Okay.
body, that can cause heart attack. But usually the clot is very helpful when you have a cut in your hand or your foot. Your body repair itself by making a clot to stop the bleeding. It's like a bandage. It is.
So when was this written? I mean, this verse was like sort of in, we could say like, AD, what, 600 or whatever it was,
It
right?
doesn't
So
matter. It's
at this
God,
time,
my
but what
friend.
matters is that this was revealed at a time where people had no idea of what science was,
Okay,
right? So that,
should we
yeah.
reveal something stupid at the time of no science to make it more stupid?
No, but I mean,
Okay.
this is obviously, you have to agree that this is a revelation that's very like deep that people did not know about. And so,
How is that deep? What are you talking about? Everybody
well,
knows.
I'll tell you the deepest thing in
Okay, you know
the
what?
Quran
I
that
will do
really,
this with you.
yeah,
Can you show me something? Forget. I don't want to choose for you bad things in the
yeah.
Quran. Can you show me one thing in the Quran can confirm to us that this is a book from God?
Oh, one thing that could confirm.
Hmm.
Well, I think, like, first of all, like a lot of it is based on sort of, you know, the feeling, right? Like, why would Christians say that? Like, why do Christians believe that the Bible is true? Well,
Hmm.
they put emotions to it. They, read it and it makes them feel better, so they
Okay.
believe it's true. So the Muslims, feel the same way. And one thing about Islam that I know personally is during Ramadan, we feel that the Iblis or the devil is chained at that time, meaning the devil does not influence us as much. The voices are kind of gone.
Hmm.
During non-Ramadan times, we know that the devil exists because sometimes we hear those voices say, do something this, do something wrong, steal that money that's sitting on the table. But then we don't act on it
Hmm.
if we want to believe. So those are the reasons why sort of I think that month, that Ramadan confirms that this is true from the Word of God. Because why in that month is it such a feeling that I don't get any other months? And
Hmm.
it's not me, it's billions of people.
Hmm.
And that's only, but anyway, so you're talking about your questions about the
No, no,
verse. I
stop,
would
please,
say
stop. Let me
what
make a
made me
comment about
believe,
Ramadan. Let me comment about
okay,
Ramadan. According to Muslims countries, and I can show you right now in the screen, that in Ramadan, the crimes increase in a horrible way. And the Muslim, they claim that the reason that Ramadan have more crimes than other months is because people are fasting and they lose their nerve and they start beating each other or attack each other or even use
yeah.
knives. And
But
what is
I've practiced Ramadan without fasting before too. So
okay?
it's still it's very difficult to explain. But here, let me tell you what I
My friend, it
believe.
is you who
Like,
mentioned Ramadan to me. That Ramadan is a proof. So if Shaitan is a chained in Ramadan, so why there's a crimes in Ramadan? Who is the one doing the
Well,
crime?
that's because the people decide to go ahead and do it. That's up to
But
everybody's free
shaitan is
will.
the chain. Is shaitan is a chain, right?
Well, the shaitan is
Okay, so
meaning chain, meaning
who is the one is
that means the
whispering?
people. The people do it. The people, right?
Okay, so now we blame the people, we don't blame the shaitan no more. So shaitan
No,
is
no,
not a
no.
chain.
In the end, no, CP. In the end, we are accountable for what we do. That we can't blame the devil for doing something.
But you
What the
just did.
devil does is encourages
Okay.
people to do something wrong. I mean, it's in every
Okay,
like in
you made a
other
good
religions
point.
too.
You made a good point. So when a human being he commits sin, uh, uh, is he doing the sin or it is the evil one making him do sin?
It starts with someone, the devil or shaitan, a voice that says do wrong. And even though we don't intentionally want
Okay,
to do harm, we make the mistake. So
okay.
it's two things,
Let us
right?
make it simple. The first one who did wrong, who is the one who
Hmm.
made him do wrong? Shaitan or Allah?
Wait, why you Allah is just the creator of the shaitan and the creator
I'm
of human
asking a
beings,
question. You can
right?
answer me, my friend. Who is the first one who taught Adam to do wrong? Shaitan or Allah?
Well, I think it's like when you mean who taught
Yes.
to do wrong,
Who
it's
is the
the
one?
shaitan. The
Okay.
shaitan put the voice to go against what is
Okay.
right,
All right.
which means that's a
So,
sin,
my
right?
friend, you just said everybody heard you. Uh, Shaitan is the one who did that. Why you are saying Shaitan? What if it's Allah?
Well, I mean, how, like, what if it's a ghost? I mean, why would you say, what if it's Allah? That doesn't make sense, man.
Doesn't make
Let's be
sense.
real.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
In
like,
the
how would you
Quran,
say, what if? What if it's this? What if it's that?
or
You can't just keep saying,
no,
what
no, I'm not
if?
saying what if. I have a proof. Just wait, my friend. Just I'm having a conversation with
Okay,
you. In the
sure.
Quran, chapter 20, it says that Shaitan is the one who whispered into Adam. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, just like it whispers into us,
Okay.
right? Like people, yes.
If we go to your prophet, we will find that the one who made Adam commit sin, it was Allah. Here we go. According to your prophet, Adam, he was just a victim of Allah's plan. So Shaitan, he was whispering because Allah ordered Shaitan to whisper to Adam. Read for me. I will put it for you on
Of
the screen.
course, no, it's true. Allah is the one that created. If God, the creator, didn't want the shaitan to exist, it wouldn't exist. But it's here for a
This is not the
reason.
question, my friends. Focus with me. The question is, who is the one who made Adam commit sin? Is it Shaitan or Allah? You said to me Shaitan, correct?
It's the shaitan put the voice, and Adam was the one that committed the sin.
But this is not the question. Focus with me. Is it focus? I want you to focus with me with two
I
things.
am,
Is it
but Adam,
Shaitan?
does he
Is it
have free
Shaitan or
will?
Allah? Who is the one who made Adam do the sin? Focus with me, please. Don't put Adam in the middle now.
But
Is
can you
it?
explain
Is
what
it?
made? What do you
Okay.
mean by made the person? How
Made.
does make?
He forced him to do it.
He what forces?
He forced him to do it. Who forced Adam to do sin? Shaitan or Allah?
So, okay, look, if I make a sin, let's forget about Adam. If I make a sin, who forces me to make the sin?
Allah.
Really?
Name for me a
God.
sin of your choice. Name for me a sin.
But what is Allah God, right?
Is
You have to
ado
agree. Allah means God. It's
is
the same
adultery,
word.
my friend? Okay, is AJ is adultery is a sin?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
sin according to who?
okay.
According
According to
to,
your religion, suppose,
yeah,
right?
according to
Okay,
Islam and the Christianity, right?
okay. Listen,
So all
no
religions.
problem. No, in Islam
Yeah.
actually adultery is halal. We can show you that. But let us go now for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the one? Do you choose to do adultery or Allah force you to do adultery?
I make the choice.
Okay, read for me the hadith in the screen then.
Okay, so Allah's messenger about the punishment of the grave. He said, yes, there is punishment in the grave.
No, no, no.
After the...
You are reading.
Oh, sorry,
You
sorry.
refresh your
Okay.
page, you will find. Okay.
All I see is punishment in the grave at the beginning. Is that it?
No, it's still.
Oh,
I
there you
think
go.
you have
Okay,
a
there
delay.
there you go. Okay. So man will indulge in which he of
Read
necessity
from the
must
beginning.
commit.
Read from the beginning, please.
Oh yeah,
Verily,
there's a lag. Yeah.
verily Allah. Okay.
Has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in and which he of necessity must commit. The adultery of the eye is the lustful look, and the adultery of the tongue is the licentious speech. The heart desires and yearns, which the parts may or may not put into effect. Okay, so I read this as, we could indulge in that, And you know,
It
this is
could.
English, this is Arabic to English. So each
My
little
friend, this is
word.
not an excuse. I speak Arabic very well. إن الله كتب على ابن آدم كتب على he wrote his fate to Ibn Adam that حظه من الزنا. So it is Allah who wrote the fate of Adam, how much zina, which means adultery, fornication, he will do. And then he continue all kind of fornication he will do, which is of necessity
Yeah,
he
there
will
are
commit.
people that do it. I agree.
Okay, no
There are
problem.
people.
But Allah is the one who forced you. I asked you, who is the one who chose to do
Where
adultery?
does it
You?
say Allah forces you?
It
I think
says,
it's like,
my friend, it's a fixed very portion of adultery. Allah has fixed. It's not you who can change it. It's Allah who have fixed to you how much adultery you will do. It's already ordered. It's already.
yes, I think that like I mean, first of all, how does this help us? How does this, first of all, we have to agree that adultery is a sin. We do agree that, right? With
Not in
Christianity
Islam,
or any religion.
not anymore. Because if Allah is the one who forced me to commit sin, how in the world this is my sin?
So then you mean like we could just do it?
I'm
You
not
mean just
saying
go
that.
ahead?
I'm not saying. I'm discussing that the idea. Focus with me, please. If Allah is the one who is forcing me to do adultery, and I have no choice of
But
it.
do we have free will? Do we have free will,
No, you don't have
CP?
a free will in Islam. You don't. This is the whole
We
talk.
do.
This is
Okay,
the
okay, let's say tomorrow I
okay.
become a
Let us
Christian.
go
So
back.
all of a
No,
sudden
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
free
no.
will?
I'm
No,
not.
wait, see,
I am a person believing in free will, my friend. Don't debate me about this. So we're debating for
but then
nothing.
how by
But we
me
are
being
talking
from
about.
Muslim to,
We are
okay,
talking about your religion, not
but
about the.
CP, regardless of what religion I am, we
Okay.
all have free will. We agree
No,
on that.
no.
So how can you say
No, if you
that,
have
how can you make a
religion,
claim that
it's called Islam, you don't have a free will. Are you a Muslim or you're not?
I am and there is free
Okay.
will in Islam,
Okay, here we
CP? Come
go.
on.
Read for
Come on,
me.
CP,
Read
there
for me.
is free will in
Let us
Islam.
go back to Adam. Did Adam choose to commit sin or Adam he was forced to commit sin? Was it a free will to commit sin? Disobey
It
Allah?
was his free will, yes. It has always
Okay,
been like that. You're
read
just
your
claiming
prophet. Okay,
something.
read your prophet story. Here we go. Go read. In front of you.
Let it, it's lagging a little. It says sneezing. Oh no.
No. There was an argument between Adam and Moses. You see it?
What are we reading here? Is this the Quran or is this
No,
Hadith?
this is your prophet words. We have to respect your prophet words, don't we?
Yeah, the Hadiths,
Okay.
right? We're
Okay.
respecting, but we need to jump. We need to first establish basis of
No,
like what.
the basis is not your teaching,
There's
not my teaching.
context of
Basis
Hadith is
the
very
basis of
difficult.
Islam is the
No,
teaching
Hadith
of.
is very, very
It's
difficult,
not
my
up to
friend.
you. It's not up to you, not up to me. Your prophet is the prophet, not you, not me, correct?
Well,
So
okay,
what?
so let's agree on something. We agree there's free will, right? That
No,
all humans have free will.
not according
So
to
whether
Islam.
we're
Not
Muslims or
according to
not,
Islam. Not according to Islam.
that's not true, my friend.
Okay,
I'm
then
telling you,
read
as a
what your prophet
Muslim, we have
said.
free will.
Then read what your prophet said.
It doesn't matter what this
No, it
says. There
matter
is
what your
free
prophet
will.
says because you are saying something against what your prophet said.
But this, let's go to the Quran on whether there's free will or
Okay,
not. I
we
mean,
can go
let's.
to the Quran. We can go to the Quran. Here we
This
go.
is
The
very
Quran.
deep. This
No,
is
the
very deep.
Quran says the same that everything is, it was a destiny. Here we go. Even bad things happen to you. It was decision made by Allah. Here we
Okay,
go.
okay. Whatever we're talking about, CP, which we've jumped subjects and
You are
stuff.
the
But
one
my
who is
point.
jumping subject. It means you
No, no,
said
I am. Yeah,
okay,
I am.
okay.
But I want to
So
make a point before, while I jump to subjects, before I get deeper, is regardless of what the subjects are, we could debate about every topic in the world. But the true question of, listeners and human beings walking on earth is what is, what are we comparing and why are we,
you are
and
trying to
okay, is the
escape.
Quran the source of
You are
truth?
trying to escape the topic which we started, and we need to finish. I don't allow
Oh,
that.
okay, so then you asked me this question way back was how is the Quran the
When
source of
we
truth? What
commit
is true
sin,
in the Quran?
look what happened, my friend. I don't want to hang up on you. I don't want to be rude to you. But obviously, you are trying to run away from your prophecy. If your prophet said that Adam did not commit sin, it was Allah who forced him to commit sin, and then you say to me, who care? So what kind of a Muslim you are?
You're
So
right, CP. I'm sorry. I care. And here's what I want to care about more is I want to talk about, you asked me the original question, what in the Quran prophecies were true. We could debate this all day, but let's talk about the revelations about the Pharaoh, the kings of the Egyptian times, those revelations, and even the mummies that were preserved.
mm,
The great Pharaoh Ramses II was preserved, and that was a
mm,
prophecy that
mm,
was created in the Bible. Yeah,
mm,
because you're from the area.
mm,
That Egypt was buried those times when the Quran was
uh-huh,
revealed.
mm,
How
mm,
did that get revealed, and how did it come to light, you know, in the 1880s when the mummy was found? How come
Mm.
it wasn't found all those that thousand something years? You
Mm.
know, how? Yeah, the 1200 years.
Mm.
Please explain that. If the
My
Quran is
friend,
not
your
true, why
Quran
did it
says
prophesize
and
that?
Jaina jasadahu, which means the body was not buried. So you just did beat your Quran. Because according to them, this is discovery of a body which is buried. But according to your Quran, the body never buried and it was always exposed. So this is a stupid statement of the Quran.
Wait,
Secondly,
wait. It was always
Quran,
exposed. It was inside of a buried like you
according to
know
your
in the
Quran,
tomb.
according to your Quran, the body was not buried.
No, no, not buried. Yes, it wasn't buried. It was preserved,
Okay,
right?
no, no. It
But
says,
it was buried
my
under
friend, my
sand, and
friend, the
excavators had to.
body of the Pharaoh not preserved by Allah. Those people they make mummy, and the mummy simply they take they take what is inside the body and they add their own liquid to preserve it. So it's not Allah who preserved that mummy you are talking about. Is it Allah who made the surgery for the guy take his belly and his stomach off?
No, no, no. It wasn't.
Okay.
I'm not claiming
So,
that
so
there.
this is what you said. This is what you said. Secondly, your God is an ignorant God. He said, Ali Pharaoh. So your God, he thinks that Pharaoh, his name is Pharaoh, but this is not his name. If we type the word Al in the Quran, we will find many verses in the Quran speaking about Al Musa's. If we ask you what Al Musa's mean, you will
There is
say that,
one. There was one pharaoh that Musa met.
no, no,
Ramses
there's many pharaohs.
II.
That is an ignorant statement, my friend. There's many pharaoh. Pharaoh is a title of the king at that time. Any king,
That's not
he
true.
become
That's
the
not
king.
true. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, yes,
There's a
yes,
king. There's
yes.
a king, and there's pharaoh. There's one
Any
pharaoh.
king, any king. You can go and search right now in Google. You will find any
I
king
have.
who
I have done
become. No, you did not. You
research.
are reading Muslim articles. They are funny. So he says, Alu Pharaoh, the family of Pharaoh. He's a person for Muhammad. His name is Pharaoh. Alu Musa's. There's a person. His name is Musa's. Alu Ibrahim. There's a person. His name is Ibrahim. So Alu Yaqub. Alu Israel. So all of them, those are Alu, which mean Al is a word we add before the name of an individual. Alu Yaqub. So you're a prophet. He claimed that Pharaoh is a name of the king when this is not a name.
Okay. I mean, so
آل لوط آل لوط آل موسى آل إبراهيم آل يعقوب آل فرعون آل داوود
yeah,
آل داوود. See, the
but
Al
Pharaoh
always,
was the only title.
the
Pharaoh
Al,
was the only
no, it's not a
title given to
title. This is not a title. Al Dawood. Dawood is not a
your
title. This is not.
own people on the chat says it's a title.
The
So
Pharaoh is a
I don't
title.
know.
The Pharaoh is a title, but in the Quran, it's a name. In the Quran, the silly one who wrote the Quran, he think that the Pharaoh is a name of the person. So Alu Dawood, Dawood is not a title, is a name of a person. His name is Dawood, correct? So when we say Alu Dawood, we are saying the family of David. You can read the translation, chapter 34, verse number 13. When we say Alu Musa's, Alu Lut, this is the family of Lut. Lut is a person. His name is Lut. Alu Yaqub, the family of Jacob. This is a person. His name is Jacob. So Al is a word is added before an individual name. So when the Quran says Al Pharaoh, the Quran claiming that Pharaoh, his name is Pharaoh. And that is a very big error.
Well, you know, I mean, like the thing
I will
is,
give you,
it's
okay,
all in the
give me
Rosetta
something else.
Stone. It's all been.
This one did not work for you. Give me something else just to show you
I,
that Allah is
no, no.
ignorant.
Look, I'm not trying to win anything here.
It's
Like,
not about winning.
you know, I listen to what you
We
say.
are having a nice conversation, me and you.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are, we are.
So,
But
all right.
like the evidence is not just from me. This is we can debate this and we can have a civilized conversation. You just seem to put everything down and you seem to just like say
I put
words.
it down with the proof. I'm not making a speech. I just
But
showed you from the
there's
Quran.
no proof here. You took
I just did.
2 minutes on
Al is
proof.
a word you add before an individual name. Read with me the Quran. I'm showing you verses one after one, and you say to me there's no proof. Here we go. Al Pharaoh,
CP, how
chapter
are
2.
your
Hold
audience? How
on.
is your
Chapter
audience
2,
agreeing
chapter
with?
2,
How
verse
does your
1.
audience? CP,
But
please, respectfully, I listen to you. Just
forget
please
about
listen.
my audience, please. Me and you are talking
No, but
together.
your audience is the one just following you and chatting, and they don't really understand that every time you bring the Arabic word, not one of your audience members knows Arabic,
You don't know
number one.
Arabic too.
I know I don't either, but I'm not
Okay.
claiming to know
So
it. I'm
how
not
you
claiming
so how you follow a book? It have to be in Arabic, and you do not know Arabic. Do you pray to Allah in English
because
or you
there
pray in
are
Arabic?
scholars, there are real scholars that are
Where
out
are
there that
they? Okay,
explain
I wanna do
this stuff.
something. I have an offer for you. Can you call a sheikh right now who speak Arabic to talk to me, and you just join us?
I wish I could, but I don't know
Why
everyone's
not?
schedule. Could you schedule a shake?
I go
You know,
online.
that's what I would love,
I
CP. I
go.
really respect you. I respect that you have a lot of followers, but I would love to see you debate someone that's a scholarly Muslim. I've never seen that, and I
Okay.
really want that because I am on the fence of whether I should be Christian or Muslim, and I need someone. I need the Christians to stand up and defend their Bible, and I need them to refute the Quran without calling names, without putting it down, but show evidence against. And I don't see that on YouTube. I also don't see I don't see any new reverts from atheism to Christianity that even can explain just like the reverts that Muslims are. There are millions of reverts on YouTube that defend Islam and can defend it, feel good about it, and know what they're talking about. And there are many scholars and they're debaters. The people
Okay.
at EF
My
Dawa, they
friend,
are really defending Islam. Let me
if
finish,
you
CB,
watch
please.
if you
In
watch
EF
my
Dawa, they're
videos,
defending Islam, and they're doing a good job. But I don't hear you defending the Bible.
No,
I
give me
don't.
the name. Who is the person who defend Islam?
There are so many. There's
No, no, give
EF
me the name. You
Dawa.
said, did you say Ali Dawa?
Okay, there's a good one in San Diego. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
this guy
about?
is an idiot. This guy, he said that your prophet, he never been Abrahamic. He said your prophet was always pagan. He said he is not from Abrahamic
What's
faith.
his name? What's his name? Sheikh.
Osman, this guy, what he
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
he will never dare to debate me.
But he sounds really
But
true.
okay,
He sounds
let
true.
us see if he sound true. He said that
And
Maria. He said Maria, the prophet, he honor her, he free her, and then he married her. And then if we check Islamic books, we will find that he never freed her, he never honor her, and he never married her. He is a scam.
who?
This guy, Sheikh Uthman, he said that. And then he said that Muhammad he was not from the Abrahamic faith, and that destroy all of Islam. So the guy you call him good is an idiot. And
No, no, no. But
okay,
like,
and hold on. Why
why?
don't call
Okay,
him right now? Why don't call him right now? Let him between with me. You will see he's a chicken. This guy
but
don't dare even
you
to
would
say hello
have
to me.
thousands of viewers
Doesn't matter how many
if you
thousand.
whip with.
You Muslims support any idiot. I can prove it to you easy. Here we go. He just said Muhammad is not from the Abrahamic faith, so he was for 40 years a pagan worship in Blackstone. How you accept as an insult to your prophet?
I'm not saying he's right and you're wrong. CP, I'm not saying that
Mimi
he's right.
Hijab is making fun of your prophet about suckle him. Go and see how many videos he made about suckling for breastfeeding for adults. This is the verse from the Quran. And not only that, he denied that Allah has
But
hands
how
and he
does this
has
help
foot.
me? CP, I listen to you. I listen to
How
you. But
this
how
help
does
you?
this help me? How does this
It
help
is
me in
you
my
who
life?
mentioned them, not me. So the question will go to you. How that's helping you mentioning those idiots to help you?
But CP,
It's not me who
if
talk
I
about them.
brought, but CP, if I said what you said about every Christian or Jew or any other
My
religion or
friend,
even
we
Muslim,
have a proof of what they
let me
say. We
finish,
have a
please.
proof of what they say. It's in the video. So they said your prophet never was Abrahamic, and he is not
Mr.
from the
Brent,
Abrahamic
Mr.
faith.
CP,
So,
please let me finish my point. If I did what you just did about putting people down for one thing they did and ruin the whole religion for that,
I don't
then
care, my
then
friend.
the Christian religion.
I'm not putting people down. It is you who mentioned that they are the one who do good work defending Islam. It's you who mentioned their names. So now I'm getting you. I don't want to say get you busted. I'm saying I'm getting them busted because
No,
they
no,
are not making good defense. Muslims are leaving Islam, and you say there's a million people they left Islam. According to Al Jazeera TV, 16,000 Muslims leave Islam a day, not a year. Even Mimi Hijab, after his debate with David Wood, he made a video asking for donations. Says, guys, do you know that 176,000 left Islam last year? Do you know that we are the
but I
only one
think,
who can
but
defend Islam? So you are talking to me something, and they are saying something. Look
no,
like
there are
one of who's
leavers.
lying.
CP, there are people leaving all faiths. There are people joining a lot of faiths. I agree.
A
But I
second
guess
ago,
when it comes to,
a second ago, before you call me, a person from Germany, he called and he left Islam and he became a Christian.
but CP, listen, I'm talking about me. I'm telling you, like,
Okay,
of course,
let us go back to
I'm
you.
open-minded.
Let us go back to zero. What is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet?
The proof is that there are, you know, there's these accounts that have, where's their proof that Jesus, peace be upon him, was a prophet?
I do
Where?
not need to prove it to you because you are a Muslim.
See, I don't need to prove it to you. That
No,
you're
you
telling
need,
me
no,
that, but you
need,
want me to prove it to
because
you.
you are a Muslim and already you believe that Jesus is a prophet. So it's a hypocrisy to say to me, "What is the proof?" It looked like we are killing just
Because of the because
do you
of
believe?
most.
Do you believe that Jesus is a prophet or not?
I do. Yes,
So why
I
are you
believe
asking
it.
me to prove it?
Well, why are you asking me to prove that Muhammad is a
Because I don't
prophet?
believe in it. This is the difference. I don't believe he's a prophet. I believe he's a scam. So I'm asking you, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? Go ahead.
So almost, so like I can't say 100% because you don't know anything. We don't know, but based on the sort of the practices of life and what was taught has a lot of value to billions and billions and billions of
Like
people.
what?
Number one.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so many teachings about how to act as a person, many teachings of how to cleanse yourself.
Let me ask you, let's see how he acted. You're a prophet, he went to his own son's house when the wife was alone, and he flirted with her, and he said to her, Subhanallah mu'alliful qulub. May Allah praise the one who flipped my heart for you. Is that the act of a decent man or a perverted man? What do you think if your father come to your house and he flirt with your wife, and she is your wife, not divorced, not separated, she is your wife? What do you think?
I think that that's such a detailed account of something that, you know, if that is true, then that isn't right.
Okay,
right?
but you are the one a second ago. You said to me his behavior.
I didn't say everything is 100% true in the hadiths. We
does
don't
that
know.
make him a prophet for you? A person, he go to the house of a married woman and she is married to his own son and he flirt with her.
Yeah, I mean, flirting is not right. Is flirting something that Islam teaches?
You tell me. I don't know. I'm asking you.
It's not. That's why.
This is a prophet. This is a prophet. Remember, this
I
is
know,
not,
but hear me out. Hear me out, please. It's not. So why? So that hadith may contradict what is actually the right thing to do.
No,
so
this is not even
hadiths
a
are not
even. You see, even the Quran says that Allah, He told Muhammad, why you hide what Allah told you? Why you hide what is in your heart? His heart to what? He's encouraging the man to have a lust for a married woman.
Okay, so you're. Okay, these are small things. Do you think that I think about no? But CP, in my life,
if the Muslims
wait,
now,
let me talk.
if the Muslims now discover, if the Muslim now discover that the Christian prince is flirting with his own son, wife, this is a small thing for the Muslim.
But
they will make a video about me everywhere. They will say,
but does this help? Does this tomorrow? When I wake up.
So now you are being a hypocrite. What kind of God?
No, CP. When I want to make this point. Whatever point you're trying to make, that's like very provocative discussion here. I just want to say this. Today, after I leave this call, am I gonna, for once, think about these small little things about the religion? I focus on the large picture.
What is the
large picture?
The large picture is that you can do muta. The large picture is you can attack the Romans so you can get the blonde girls. The large picture that there's a God, He promised you endless penis. What kind of a prophet He promised that? The large picture.
See, those are things to make fun of the people that are listening.
You see,
it is CP. Because the average
I'm making fun. So you agree it is stupid, correct?
CP, what I'm saying is I agree. Yeah, I agree. What we're talking about is stupid. Yes.
What is the purpose of God promising you women with big boobs?
But CP, this is not something that's on the mind of a human being right now. It's not. Only maybe you, but we're not.
We're not in the mind of a human being. It is the mind.
This is not right now in the mind.
It is the mind of God. A God, He promised you women with big boobs.
CP, the average person doesn't care about this stuff. The average person cares about. What do I do in my life?
Prove it.
It's true.
Prove it.
And what do I do when I die? What's going to happen when I die?
If the average person don't care for big boobs, so why Allah not being less than average person?
These are topics that are very provocative. Like people love to hear about this, listen to it. But this is not important to me.
If your God Allah is not an idiot, He is not an ignorant, He is not illiterate. What kind of a promising you, and you are claiming to be educated, and you are smart, and you are not the average person? Don't care about this. You said that already. So why God? He's God. He is not less than average person. This is for a person. This is something you say for somebody you want to masturbate, for somebody getting horny, for somebody thinking about women to have sex. But this is God, and this God saying to you, if you are a person who want to believe me, look, I'm going to give you big boobs.
but this is not like you think it's funny talking about boobs and horny and all that. I don't find that anything interesting
You are
because it
avoiding the
does.
question by saying
It's
things
not
have nothing to
important
do
to
with the
me.
topic. Do
See,
you think it's funny? You tell me. You tell me. Is it funny or
I
not?
think I tell you what I think if you let me answer.
Hmm.
CP, I think that respectfully, it's not the most important debate about life right now.
I keep
What
asking
people are
you, I
going,
keep asking you, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? And you bring me a point. I get you busted, and then you change the
what is
topic
the
right
proof
away.
that God
So,
exists, CP?
so
You
I'm
tell me. What's
asking
the proof
you,
that God exists? I'm asking you.
what is the purpose of Islam?
The purpose? Oh, that's a very good question. I'm
Okay,
glad you're asking
go
that.
ahead.
Okay. The purpose of Islam is that it's a way of life and that it has
Like what?
many,
Like what? You go to your house, the
like,
house of your son, and you flirt with her?
no, we're not thinking about that.
No,
I
hold
was
on.
thinking.
Are you saying to me that Muhammad was not living the life of Islam?
You're sidetracking the conversation. You asked me what the purpose is. Can I
You
get into
said,
that?
yes, you said that Islam is the way of life. Muhammad, he is the first Muslim.
CP,
Was
what are we battling? What is the average
My friend,
person like?
take care. You are just here just to argue, but there's no point of speaking to you. It's just a waste of time. When you say to me Islam is the way of life, and then we find that Muhammad, he go to the wife of his own son and he flirt with her. That is the way of life in Islam. This is why no Muslim trusts a Muslim to enter his house. No Muslim even trusts his father to get along with his wife. Because they have the best man. He was a cheater. He was a fraud. The best man was a child molester. He go after a 6-year-old girl. So when you say to me Islam is the way of life, I see Islam is the way of death. If Muhammad himself cannot keep up with the way you keep it, you claim it is good. If Islam is the way of life, how come Muhammad is very perverted person? And each time I show you something, you change the topic in the speed of light. What this have to do with this? What this will prove to you? What this would? And he is the one who mentioned them. We got them busted, and then he changed the topic. How Islam is the way of life? Is it way of life if I divorce my wife, she have to screw somebody else? So in order to come back to me? Is that a way of life? So the guy, he divorced his wife, and then she cannot come back to him unless she go and sleep with a different person? This is a way of life, or this is a way of effing life? This is not only abuse for women. She have no guilt. Her husband divorced her. She want to go back to her children's. How in the world this is a way of life? Is it a way of life to have sex with the children's? Is it a way of life to beat your wife? Islam is wonderful as long as it's just a speech. The second you question the speech, Islam collapse. Who is a Muslim? He can call me and he can bring me something strong. All of you, including your prophet, are very weak. And the names he mentioned to me, they will never dare to call me, and they will never dare to let me call them. Your prophet, he used to piss in the road. Is that a way of life? Grabbing your penis in front of the children and women passing by? Your prophet, he chased men, asking them, who will you marry? Did you marry a widow or you marry a baby child? Your prophet is tempting men to be perverted, to go after children, not to marry a woman, growing women. Is it a way of life that if we kill some Christian and Jews and Hindus and Buddhists and atheists, we go to heaven? Muslims here leave Islam by tens of thousands, not one, not two, not three. My videos translated to all languages in the world, same my books. So you have no idea how huge the impact is. One man work, Why? Because this man, he will not say anything except the truth. He will never compromise. Even your stupid Quran says that Allah, he took what shaitan he threw in the Quran. Have you ever heard of a God make such a statement that he will take off from his Quran the satanic verses? How that work for you? We have a prophet who is protected by God, but then shaitan, he threw in his mouth satanic verses, and don't worry, Allah will take it off. How we know that even this verse is not made by shaitan? The one who was able to put satanic verses first time, he can add this word to make you relax. So Muhammad, when he got busted by people around him that he is a satanic man, Muhammad, he could not deny it. He could not deny that he was receiving verses from shaitan. So what he said, oh, Allah told me he will take it off, don't worry. But ask yourself a very simple question. This is God, and this is his prophet, and this is the book of God, and the book of God is protected. Yet the book of God, according to the Quran, was penetrated by Satan. According to the God of Muslims, shaitan, he put satanic verses, and this is why the verse says Allah will take it away. This is religion. And then we find out later that Muhammad, he received not only revelation from shaitan, even Muhammad, he received command from shaitan. And this is why we see Muhammad is stupid. Look at the way of life. Okay, don't sneeze please, because Allah loves those who sneeze, and don't yawn, because if you yawn, shaitan will jump in your mouth. This is way of life. So now every Muslim here is worried about shaitan, doing things when he is yawning. Shaitan urinate in your ears, shaitan sleep in your nose, shaitan around himself around your penis if you don't say the prayer. Shaitan, he fart. This is the way of life. Islam is a superstition, stupid cult. There's no way God will say such a stupid thing. Who is the one who told Muhammad that Allah loves those who sneeze? Who is the one who told Muhammad that Allah, he hate those who yawn? Who is the one who told Muhammad that shaitan jump inside your mouth and he laugh from inside your mouth? Is that from God? Or this is illiterate God talking, Aka Muhammad? Imagine if Jesus is standing in Jerusalem saying, don't yawn, for shaitan jump in your mouth. This is God teaching? What about shaitan taking hair from your anus when you pray? And he will never stop until you fart. What about shaitan doing your wife with you because you forgot to say a certain prayer? Allahumma jannibna shaitana wa jannib shaitana ma razaqtana. Based on this, Muhammad himself is a son of shaitan because his father did not say that prayer. So when they come to you and they give claims of Islam, how amazing, this is a claim can work with the fool, a person who is not educated. And we are here to kill foolishness, not to kill Muslims. We are here, we don't hate the Muslims. We are here to kill the foolishness of the Muslims and non-Muslims. And here we go, I'm here challenging every single Muslim to call and prove me wrong. As you see, they keep running from corner to corner to corner. They don't want to talk about it. We show him that his prophet says clearly that destiny is Islam. Even the sin you commit for fornication, it is Allah's decision. Even Adam, he commit no sin. Allah forced him to do sin. It was a plan. How that can be God? How that can be religion? How that even can fix families when you say beat your wife? and then they will say to you, beat her lightly. What a big fat lie. Secondly, are you beating her as a punishment or tickling her? They say to you, we beat her by the miswak, but the miswak is a long root. It's not the small thing they show you today, because it became expensive. It became a commercial product. Miswak is a tree roots and branches. They are long, very flexible. They beat the camel with it. A woman, she came to Muhammad, and her husband, he did beat her until her skin became greener. Muhammad, he took the side of the man against the woman which he did beat, because she refused to sleep with him. Muhammad encouraged rape. He told her, if you think that you can go to your previous husband, you need to know that you cannot go back to your previous husband unless this guy F you. And not only that, he said to her, unless he tastes your orgasm and you taste his orgasm. What kind of a prophet this prophet is? The woman, she don't want the guy. A woman, she don't want me. Why I want to force her to sleep with me? It's an insult to the man to force a woman to sleep with him, because if this woman, she don't want you and you force her, that means you are stupid, you are a donkey, and this is how bad you are, to the point she don't want you. And then what Muhammad he do? He make a verse says, الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men are charging women, so beat them. You will see in the story here, the woman, she showed Aisha a green spot in her skin from the beating. The Muslims tried to cover it. They say it was the habit of the ladies to support each other. Look how bad the ladies. So when Allah Messenger came, Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing woman. Why? You just told us this is the way of life. Why women are suffering in the time of Muhammad? Muslim women. A believing woman. So did Islam bring a solution or suffering for families and women? Obviously suffering. And the one who witnessed for it is first hand the wife of Muhammad. I never saw, I have not seen any women suffering as much as believing women. This is the way of life. And what kind of family I'm going to create if I beat my wife? How much she will hate me inside her heart. How evil it is. Just because you are a male, you take advantage of the one weaker than you in strength. A person who is noble, he will do the opposite. He protect the weak. He don't defeat them. A man who have honor, he will not beat a woman. He will protect a woman. And if you don't like her, divorce her. In Islam, divorce is so easy. It's just one word. Not to forget to mention that Muhammad is a thief. Muhammad is a rapist. Muhammad, he attacked the neighbors just to take their goats and their women. He said, let us attack the Romans so we can get the blonde girls. Again, we offer a challenge for any Abdul to call us and prove us wrong. Your God cannot even repeat the same story in the Quran twice. You can go and take any story about any person, you will see that this God, he cannot repeat the same story twice in the Quran. Forget about the hadith. This God even don't remember which one he created first, the mountains or the stars. In one chapter it is the stars, in the other chapters it is the mountains and the earth. Here, my friend, Islam is defeated with no mercy. For we use evidence. You use speeches and fabrication. If I go right now and see scientific miracles in the Quran, people will die laughing. Quran have scientific miracles. If we go and see a Muslim website speaking about proves that Muhammad is a messenger. You read, you laugh. The first proof that Muhammad is a messenger, he cannot read and write. Can you believe it? This is a proof that Muhammad is a prophet. The proof that my prophet is a prophet, that he is an idiot. The proof that Muhammad is a prophet, he did not want to become a prophet. Since when? How is that? Muhammad don't want to become, please don't make me a prophet, please don't make me a prophet. What are you talking about? Muhammad don't want to be a prophet. I mean, look at the reasoning they are giving us to believe in Muhammad. Muhammad endangered his own life. Look at this. If you endanger your own life, you are a prophet. Well, he's attacking the neighbors to steal their goods and their grocery, and that make him a prophet, endangering his life. Muhammad revelation were witnessed. Muslims, who is the one can tell us how the revelation were witnessed? Did any of you see Muhammad receiving revelation from the angel Jibreel? It was witnessed by who? Muhammad, he went to the seventh heaven in the top of a flying donkey. Even Aisha, she said he was next to me as his body. Muhammad, he have a clearer path to power by bloodshed. Muhammad, he came in a perfect time where the Roman, they were destroyed, and the Persian destroyed, fighting each other for 300 years. So nobody stopped him. Do we have any Muslim? Exactly. What his name? What you looking at? If you go in the Quran, we mentioned this yesterday, right? The Quran in chapter 2, verse number 6 says that those who they are opposing Muhammad, they will never believe in Islam, and later all of them became Muslims. What kind of a prophet? His prophecies turned to be false in his lifetime, not a century after. You warn them, you don't warn them, they will not believe. Speaking about who? The people of Quraysh. Why they will not believe? Because the devil Allah, he closed their heart, their eyes, their hearing. But later all of them, they believe. And they became Muslims, and they became caliphate. Abu Sufyan and his family, Muhammad, he bribed them and he gave them money, they converted to Islam. And then they became the caliphate. But Muhammad, he says they will not believe. His God told him they will not believe. They will never believe. Was God ignorant when he said that statement? He lost hope. Do we have any Muslim here? My friend, we don't want to say that you are a waste of time, AJ, but you notice you can watch the video again when we finish. You will see you are jumping from place to a place. You know what? I'm going to give you one more call to give you opportunity to prove to us Islam from God. Is that fair, guys? But you promise me, not each time I show you that you say to me, what this will do to you? That will do to me, I'm showing you proofs. When I show you that your prophet, he make it clear that Adam commits sin not by his choice. It was Allah who forced him to commit sin. When I show you that your adultery, even your adultery, is not a choice you made. So you don't tell me what that will do to you. That will do a lot, because that will destroy all the idea of this God. Because we go to hell, why? Because we are disobeying God. We go to heaven, why? Because we disobey God. And then we find that we are, none of us disobeying God. It was a destiny. All right. Yes, AG, go ahead.
Thank you again. And I want to say to all of your audience, like, I'm not here, I'm here genuinely to figure out, not figure out right now, but I just need to understand sort of like, I've been watching a lot of videos on, the Muslims and how they debate the Christians like Bart Ehrman, all of these scholars. And I want to see you, Christian Prince, as a scholar. I don't want to see you as one that just puts everything down and starts making claims that are just really irrelevant. The average person, and please hear me out for another few seconds, is the average person in life doesn't care about those little things right now. What we want to think about is, what is our purpose? What is the value system that we have? What in history is out there as evidence to believe something? And when you bring these little things like boobs and all these words that are just that rouse people up, and I feel like your audience, they have good hearts, but they just love hearing these types of conversations that just make fun of everything. And I want you to realize it's not about, this is real. This is not about making fun of things, calling people potatoes, this and that. It's very bad to be disrespectful, and that shows the characters of Christians that are doing this. If y'all are Christians, it's not right to call people that. If you're going to convert Muslims to Christians, you need to have the utmost respect and need to really be sincere about it. And so, yeah.
Okay, why your Quran call us najis?
Yeah.
As long
I don't know what najis means.
As long it is not good to call people potatoes. So potato for you is an insult. Calling us filthy, disgusting, filthy is okay.
No, but this is not true, CP, because back in the day, but back in the day, if you're from that area, Middle East, that they coexist. All religions have coexisted. The Muslims went to Spain.
Another question. Don't change the topic. You see this what you do?
I know, but we're talking about history.
You're the one who said to me, why you call people potatoes? So potatoes for you is an insult. If I call you now filthy, is that okay?
Well, what do you mean is it okay? Is that funny? It's not okay to call anybody filthy.
Is it okay to call you a donkey?
No, it's not okay to call a person a donkey.
Why the Quran call us donkeys?
But that's not like, where does it say that? Show me that.
Here we go.
You're going to the hadiths, right?
No, this is Quran, chapter 62, verse number 5.
Okay. Can I ask you another question about?
Don't change the topic. So which one is better for you, to call you a potato or to call you a donkey?
It's not good to call any name, but anyway, I want to ask.
Okay, what about I say to you, go and bite the penis of your father?
Oh my God! CP, this is not. Let's forget about the name calling right now.
Forget? You are the one who opened the topic. When you're a prophet, he says, tell him to go and bite
let's talk about this one. Okay, the similitude of those who were charged with the obligation.
Okay, listen. You see how you contradict yourself in 2 seconds? You said to me, I said to you, I will give you opportunity to prove me wrong. You call me and you open the door of hell on your prophet. What kind of a prophet? A person don't agree with him. Just he is proud about his parents. He said to him, go and bite the penis of your father. What kind of prophet he is?
Okay, so do you want me to answer this question about the donkey? What I feel, but I'm not a scholar at any.
No, answer about biting the penis. It's more harmful.
I don't. We're talking about the donkey or the penis? Which one?
Both, they have penis anyway.
See, that's the thing. The religion is super important for people to realize what the purpose of their life is.
To the point, if a person he is proud about his parents, you say to him, go and bite the penis of your father. What that have to do with this? Why he cannot be proud about his parents? And what kind of a prophet says to him? Say to him, don't do that. Say to him, this is not right. Why you say to him, go and bite the penis of your father? What that will do to Muhammad?
I don't know what that will do to me either. So I don't understand that, and I don't. That's not the focus of my mind right now.
You said to me, Islam is a way of life. Did your prophet used to beat Muslims and he insulted them and he said the F word to them?
I mean, like, these are things. What about the good things? Are you mentioning just the bad things?
A second ago, you were telling me that you Christian Prince, you insult people, you said it to them potato. I want you to speak like a scholar. Now we have a prophet. He said the most stupid, ignorant, filthy things ever. He even beat Muslims. He whipped their back and he cursed them and he said the F word to them. And then he claimed that this is a blessing from Allah for them. Do you want me to give you some blessing like Muhammad?
I
By
know, but
saying
can we
therefore?
just can we not talk about like the bad part
It is
of
you who
Islam?
mentioned that to me. You see, AJ, you are the one who called me. You are the one who mentioned the topic. The second we got you busted with it, you want to change it. Forget about it. It's you who mentioned that. So what you do, you mention something and then you want to retreat right away because this Christian Prince is like a gun machine. He have tons of evidence. The second I say to him anything, even if I speak about microwave, he will give me a hadith. By the way, give me one thing. Just say to me anything. I will give you something horrible about your prophet. Just say, go ahead.
One thing, what about? That's
Anything.
good.
Imagine something. I cannot find something bad about Muhammad in something. Give me. Go ahead. Try.
I would like to ask you if you find any positive thing about Islam or even Christianity. What is good about? I'm over here I'm over here trying to on the fence of whether Islam is true or Christianity is true, and you keep telling me about the things that are these verses that just make no sense at all and have no like they just don't have any bearings of what is on my mind right now. The question is about God. It's about whether there's one God or multiple gods, and there's about it's also is the Bible true
Okay.
itself?
How many
Okay,
God?
let's say the Quran's not
How
true.
many God you have? How many
I'll
God you
give you the
have?
benefit of that. The Quran's not true.
How many gods you have?
In Islam, there is one God, a creator.
All right. So how the Quran says, if Allah would like to have a wife or a girlfriend, He will take her from us. Allah will marry a woman or will sleep with a woman, a girlfriend from us. Who is us?
I mean, okay. So, like, when you ask me this question, I have no idea that this even exists,
My friend,
and I don't even
I'm showing you the verse, chapter 21, verse number 17. Go ahead.
chapter 21.
Verse
Let
number
me try to say
17. Okay.
Surah 21, verse 17. Okay. Let me just find that. So the question is, let's see. Do you have it on your screen? I can read it.
Yes, I have it.
Okay, here it is.
On your side.
Okay, so we intended to take pastime. We could surely have taken it if we were going to do that. So what I think this says is, I mean, like the IE part, wife or son. I think what it's saying is that if we wanted to create a son of God, then we would have done that. Like God could do that.
Does it say
right?
the word create there, or it says if we want to take?
Oh, if we intended to take,
Okay, take.
Words of English are very English is very like
take. It says taking it. We will take it from us. Do you see taking it from us?
Yeah. Are you reading the Clear Quran? Is that the one that
What
you're
clear
using?
Quran?
The Clear Quran is the English.
Who care about translation? For me, I speak Arabic. Arabic is my language. لو أردنا أن نتخذ لهوا لاتخذناه من لدنا إن كنا فاعلين. Who care about the translation? I'm showing translation because you are a person who do not know how to read Arabic.
No, this is Surah 17. You said
21, verse number 17.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. The prophets. Okay, 7. Chapter 7. Okay. The Clear Quran says if we wanted amusement, we could have found it within us. Is this? I'm in Surah 21, the prophets, Anbiya, right?
Okay. Okay, I will go with you. Guys, the Clear Quran is better. We'll go. Let's go to the Clear Quran. It's called the Clear Quran. Like, come on, it's called the Clear Quran. Okay, Clear Quran, it says from us. Okay, from us. Who's us?
Do you have that up? Because I don't see it yet.
No, I don't know if they have this Clear Quran. I don't know. It's called the Clear Quran. Who is the translator? Do you know?
Are you able to pull that up?
I don't know if I can find such a thing, Clear Quran.
Yeah. Well, I'm in chapter 21. Surah 21, verse 7.
Okay, who is the translator? Do you know? I don't see Clear Quran here.
You just have to go to clearquran.com.
Clearquran.com? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the more like sort of English new version of like what I like how my language.
Oh, okay. Anyway, my friend, does it say us?
Let me verify which one we're talking about. Chapter 21,
How many
verse
times I have
7?
to repeat the verse for you, my
friend? Sorry, it's hard because I have a huge audience and it's nerve-wracking to get in front of people. You've done this many, many years, so you're very good at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it yet.
Here we go. This is your clear Quran. I will put in the screen. It says within us. Who is us? Have we, if we wanted amusement, amusement, we could have found it within us. Correct?
Yeah, if we wanted amusement. So see how different this is than what you have on your screen?
Because Muslims, they lie. Thank you very much for mentioning
I
that.
know, but CP,
Thank you
you
for
can
saying
claim
you
that
know.
they
Thank you for
no,
saying you know.
CP,
I said
you can
Muslims, they
claim
lie.
they
You said you
lie.
know. Okay.
There are Muslims that lie. I agree with
No,
that.
this is a
But
translation. This translation is adopted by Muslims in their website. So why it is in their website if it's not true?
no. Okay, so let's focus on this one because we're on the same page. The one that you have, I have no idea. Why is it so different than this
No
clear Quran?
problem. Now go with the one you
Okay.
have. Forget about the
Okay,
one I
if we
have.
wanted amusement, we could have found it.
No!
We were to do so. So I think it's saying like, I mean, we'd have to kind of read up, you know, like we'd have to read up. This is all in context.
Okay, go context. Go ahead.
Let's start from the beginning, I guess.
Okay,
can you kind of,
okay.
yeah, can you kind of,
yeah,
share when you're sharing your screen, kind of pull back text that's very deep.
You can read from your side because this the problem with this website. They have it. The text is like when I zoom out to have it all is going to be small.
Okay, so it's. I mean, it's to read all of it would take a long time.
Our friend, it's you who say let us read from the beginning. Okay, open from your side in your phone. I'll read it from your side. Give me a break. So,
but I can't share my screen with the audience.
We found it. We do not need. I'm sharing the screen here. We found it within us. Who is us?
Well, on your screen, I can only see like half of the text. Oh, there you go.
My friend, it is you.
There you go. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. There. That's better. Much better.
No, wait. It is you who did read the verse in front of you, which I did not open yet in that translation. So how come now you cannot see it no more? It is you who opened it.
Okay, I see it, CP, I see. Okay, they said, woe to us, we were unfair. Who is they? Are they talking about?
Does it say if we wanted? We. Who's we?
I think it meant the Lord, God.
The Lord is we.
Allah.
How many Lord you have?
No, like if we, Allah says, Allah did not create the sky and earth and what is between them for amusement. That's true, right? It's not for amusement. There's a purpose. And so, how is this? The question is, how is this compared to the one that you were showing everyone? The text is totally different, like completely.
So what I would do now, what we would do, you see, you don't want to talk about the one you choose, you don't want to talk about the other one you choose, and now you.
Well, let's talk about this one. Okay, what is your claim about this? Because I don't have a claim.
It says that Allah will find a partner within us. The amusement here is the word lahu, which means
no. It says no. It says we did not create the sky and earth and what is between them for amusement. We wanted amusement. So God is saying if that God was trying to amuse us, it would have been there, but we have a purpose.
This is a false translation because simply Allah says we did not create the heaven and the sky plain, not amusement. So here the first amusement is a fraud.
But if you say that the English translation of the clear Quran is a false translation,
all your translation is false, including the other one I'm showing.
But then the Quran becomes like a mute point, so it becomes irrelevant.
I don't care. For me, I am showing in Arabic. You can copy it. Listen,
but CP, I will ignore this.
Listen, you can copy the sentence as it is and you post it in Google Translation.
Why don't now we go to the Bible? Why don't we go to the Bible now?
Okay, take care.
Let's.
Yeah. What a sneaky guy. Now the problem is translation. Both translation, obviously, they are fraud. And this is my problem now. And our God is one. This is one of the most stupid things Muslims, they keep repeating. Who care even if your God is one or half one? Who care if your God is a million or a billion? The question is, what kind of God? He is one or two or three or four, but yet he is stupid. What kind of God he want to take a girlfriend from us? What kind of God he keeps saying we? If he is not we. They say to you that this is a choice of language because he is majestic. So Allah don't feel good if he say I. Allah, he used the Arabic word to fix his loneliness, his suffering. So he convinced himself that we are we. So Allah is lying to Allah. If you are not we, why you say we? What this fake we will do? This is a fake we. And what kind of God he needed letters in language to make him majestic? He's not majestic already? The fact that CP has a PS translation. Guys, look what AJ he just said. Just to show you. The fact that CP has a BS translation, the clear Quran, was vetted by millions of people. Is it true? It is true. See you all. I will never convert cause of what you CP said. You idiot, it's you who refused the other one and this one. And now you are saying that other one. Secondly, if we go to the one you call the clear Quran, if it is agreed by millions of Muslims, why even the Muslim here did not even list it? Nobody listed. Here we go. This is your official Islamic website where we can find the clear Quran. Show it to me. I will put it in the screen. In the same time, clear Quran, let us go with the clear let us go with the clear Quran. Don't go AJ, so we can laugh. All right. We will go with the clear Quran. Read with me the clear Quran and laugh how clear it is. I will show it to you in the other translation, which is your choice. Chapter 34, verse number 14. Chapter 34, verse number 14. Let us go to the clear Quran and let us see how clear it is. And then you will see how stupid your Quran is. I never opened this book before, I mean this translation before. But let's go there. 34, the clear Quran. Okay, verse number 14. Are you ready? Are you sincerely ready? Okay. And when we decreed the death for him, nothing indicates his death to them except the earthworm eating his staff. Then when he fell down, it became clear to the spirit that he had they known the unseen. Spirit. The genie is a spirit. This is against Islam. It says in Arabic, al-jinn. The jinn are not a spirit. So the clear Quran is made by an idiot. Secondly, according to your translation, this person, Solomon, he died and nobody noticed as he's dead. According to interpretation, he died for a year. He's dead standing. And slowly, slowly, the termites are eating his staff. And nobody noticed. According to your translation, even the spirit did not notice. Look, the spirit are watching the termite. His spirit, do you see the termite eating, you know? The guy is dead for a year and the spirit did not notice that this guy is dead. He don't go to the bathroom. He don't talk to his wives. You talk to him, he don't answer. He don't eat, he don't drink, he don't sit for a year. And the spirit did not notice. They didn't know the unseen. But the guy is in the front of them dead. But the spirit do not know the unseen. Are you there in IJ? This is your Quran translation? The genie became a spirit? And the spirit did not notice that Suleiman is dead for a year? And they notice only when the termite, they ate his steak? Hey AJ, I advise you to change your steak. Never use wood one. Go to Home Depot and get something made from solid metal, which will not rust or be eaten by termite. Termite is the enemy of Allah. So the word genie is a spirit. Is it the Quran says that the jinn is made from fire? How it is a spirit? And this is the clear Quran, which is his choice. I can tell that this person is suffering already. Soon he will have epilepsy, like Muhammad. Because wherever he go, he will find himself in disability. It's not your fault, AJ. You are talking to Christian Prince, humbly. None of you is matched to me, not even your God, Allah. Right? And look, he's saying contradiction for the translation. It is my problem that there is a contradiction for translation, and even the translation you choose for us, it says us. It says it. Your God Allah will marry a goat. He called it it. Because women are not it. And your translation says us. This is the whole point. We want to know who's us. He will take it from us. Is Allah is a physical object? So why he say it and us? We will take it from us. He did not say we'll take her. He did not say we'll take him. He said we'll take it from us. Allah is an idol then. And this is your translation, the one you like me to show in the screen. Kabich? I want to talk, but we need to bring clear Quran, not the other version. I just showed you the clear Quran. What's wrong with you, AJ? I just showed the clear Quran. The clear Quran says us. If Allah is one in the clear Quran, why people don't want to see, why people don't want to listen to themselves? In the clear Quran, it says us. I mean, how in the world this is clear Quran and we do not know what he meant by us and what it and what is the amusement? And this is a clear Quran. This is after it became clear. So how it was before it was clear? Clear Quran, my friend. Unbelievable. This is how clear it is. It is extremely clear. I mean, who can beat such a clear Quran? Are you serious? The clear Quran is what the scholars use? So the Muslims all this time, they were not using the Arabic Quran, they are using the clear Quran English. Guys, Muslim scholars don't use the Arabic Quran no more. They use the clear Quran. And I just said to you, I want to use the clear Quran. I have no problem. But your clear Quran says us. So what we will do now? The whole point of me showing you the stupid verse is your God saying he will take it from us. Us who? You are very cute. So now you change the debate from the word us to about two translation. Who cares? Choose anyone. You are the one who chose the clear Quran. And we are laughing. This is your clear Quran again. We could have found it within us. Do you see the word within? Within, that means something from inside, not outside. Inside what? Inside Allah. This is your translation. This is the clear Quran. Aman Rabbi Aman. Your clear Quran, not the bad Quran. Within us? This is even more horrible. How Allah will choose the amusement within us? Any Muslim can explain? Take a note, this is the most clear Quran. Within us, Allah will open his stomach and he will get the amusement from there. Us who? Are you there, AJ? When your Quran says within and us, how we can fix that? You try to fix it, you make it more blind. Yeah, I never heard of a clear Quran. This is the first time. And who cares if I heard it or not? For me, I open this website always, and they don't have it there, so I don't use it. However, all of them, they are garbage for me. All of them. Do we have any Abdul? AJ, please post in the chat, not here, because I cannot look in two places at the same time. I'm not a genie. I am not a genie. According to your clear Quran, the genie is a spirit. Go and ask anyone, is a genie a spirit? They will laugh at you. Spirit, huh? Yeah, it must be spirit. The clear Quran. Let's have fun with this clear Quran. Thank you for informing us about this clear Quran so we can laugh at it, you know, beside other books, translation. So let us go to chapter 13, verse number 13 in the clear Quran, just for fun. Allah, he sent the thunderbolts, striking whoever he wills. So Muslims, why you put a thunderbolt protection in the top of the Kaaba and in the top of the house or the grave of your prophet? This is your clear Quran. Why? You Muslims, you use the Western thunderbolt cables and protection in the top of the Kaaba, in the top of the grave of Muhammad. If Allah strike only whoever he wills. And this is the clear Quran. Any Muslim can answer? The reason, very simple, the Kaaba always struck by thunderbolt and destroyed many times. But the Quran says this is a penalty, is not just a natural thing. Is Allah hitting his own Kaaba? Are you saying to me that your God is hitting his Kaaba? What a funny religion. Do we have any Muslim? And by the way, if you go read the interpretation for 13:13, you will see that Allah saying that the angel, the thunder is an angel, and he is in charge of the cloud. And he lead the cloud from place to place, and they asked the Prophet, what about the fire we see? He says, this is his fire belt, he beat the cloud with it. And there's 70,000 angels in the right side, and another 70 in the left side. So when he moved his fire belt, the first 70, they praise Allah. When he moved his belt again, The other 70, they praise Allah, and you can open the interpretation and read. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Anyone? Anybody? Any Muhammadan? How many Muslims will leave Islam today after witnessing the disability of the cult of Muhammad? How silly, how stupid it is, and how perverted Muhammad is. You know, the Quran says, a verse which I like actually, but always the Quran, because it's stupid and Muhammad is stupid, he come with things which he could not provide himself. Each time somebody says to him something, he said to him, bring me your proof. Chapter 2 verse number 111 says, no one will enter heaven except Jews and Christians. He said to them, bring me your proof if you are truthful. Okay. Did you give our the proof to you, Muhammad, that only Muslims will go to heaven? You said the opposite after a few weeks. You said the Christians and the Jews, they will go to heaven. And you added the Sabian. Give us your proof. When Allah, he said to the angels, tell me the names of those things if you are truthful. And then Allah is the one who gave the names. He is the one who named the names. How that can prove that Allah, he knew? This is a very stupid cult. No, I did not hang up on him because he's a liar. I hang up on him because he's a kid. I give you time to prove to yourself and to the others that you are an adult, mature person. Each time this guy, he mentions something, I get him busted with it, he won't change the topic. He said the name calling, I said potato. He says, why you say potato? It's not nice, you should respect. The second we showed him what he's a prophet, he said to us. Secondly, he wanted, right away he want to change the topic, he want to fly. So we want people who have mature brain. The Christian in the time of Jesus did not believe that Jesus is God. Harun, you are just as stupid like your prophet. Because your Quran says that Jesus, according to the Christians, he is God. The Christians say, كفر الذين قالوا إن المسيح هو الله. So again, you are a certified idiot. I'm not sure if those Muslims who come here, they are paid by Christian prince to say stupid things, so Islam will look stupid more than it is stupid. But this is what it looked like. Maybe they are paid by Christian prince. The Christian at that time of Muhammad did not believe Jesus is God. So why your stupid Quran says the Christian, they are kuffar when they say that Jesus is God? And even they say he is son of God. Which is a contradiction, by the way, because which one? Not only they say he is God, by the way, it says he is Allah. If the Messiah is Allah, according to the Christians, so who is the Son of God? Because remember, Allah will be a person, a name of a person, a unique name, right? That's what the Muslims they say. Then when the stupid Muhammad says that the Christian, they say the Messiah is Allah. So who is the son of Allah according to the Messiah? According to the Christians. Here we go. The first one we got. The Messiah, the Christian, they say the Messiah is Allah. Then how the Messiah is Allah and he is the son of Allah in the same time? Additional proof that the one who wrote the Quran is a certified idiot. We Christian, we don't believe that Jesus is the Father. We don't. Son of God. So when Muhammad, he says that the Christians say that the Messiah is Allah, and then in different verse he says the Christian, they say that the Messiah is son of Allah. This is why if you read the Quran, you will find that Allah don't even know the Trinity. He think that we Christian, we worship a God who have sex with women. Her name is Mary, obviously is his wife, and they have a son, his name is Isa. I think what happened, Allah, he lost his stock in the stock market, and since then he went crazy. And look here, it says, fain would they extinguish Allah light with their mouth, but Allah will not allow, but his light should be perfected even through the unbelievers made it as well. We are the light of Allah. I want to see it, Muslims. Did Muhammad see the light of Allah when his mother, she gave birth to him and the light came from her vagina, went all the way to Damascus, and nobody witnessed that? Maybe the light of Allah appeared to Muhammad when he went his own son and he flirted with the wife based on the light of Allah. She was in the dark room, but the light of Allah, he made him see her naked, and then he could not hesitate to flirt with his own son's wife. The light of Allah, nobody can extinguish it. Convince me to leave Islam using the clear Quran. I just did. I just asked you, when the Quran, the clear Quran says us, what us? Within us. Was that your clear Quran? Are you a kid? Are you a kid or what? Shall I call him again, guys? Just give him a... But he would do the same. Each time you talk to him, he will change the topic in the speed of light. I'm going to give you one more call. And I will ask you a question based on the clear Quran. What do you think, people? Let us do that. If you change topic, I will never call you again.
CP.
All right, AG. I want you to open for me chapter 2, verse 29 in the clear Quran.
Oh, CP, hello. I'm not going to change the topic again. And I'm not a kid. I am just
Okay,
a
my friend,
human being trying to...
Let us not waste time. Let us not waste time. I don't want to waste time, my friend. Okay, open for me chapter 2, verse 29 in the clear Quran.
Okay, chapter 2. The heifer, al-Baqarah.
Yes.
The cow. Okay. Verse 29 is... Let's see. This is good, CP. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, even though your audience calls me names. That's not nice. No, I mean, who's the child? Children don't call names.
Hold on. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, wait. Now go. Tell me what.
Okay. Verse 29. And please have it up for the audience. I'd really like them to see, if you don't mind.
I'm showing the screen. They can see it, my friend. They can see it.
Okay, they can see it. So it says here, and this is good because I'm not a scholar of the Quran, but I'd like for people to tell me that the Quran is not true. So you're doing good. Okay. It is He who created for you everything on earth. So when it says He and capitalized, that's referring from like God, Allah, which is the same word. It is God who created for you everything on earth. I agree. And then turned to the heaven and made them 7 heavens.
Okay, based on this verse, explain this verse to me, based on your understanding.
Well, I'm not a scholar, CP. I'm only, this verse to me...
It's a clear Quran. It's a clear Quran. You don't need this scholar. It is a clear Quran, so the clear Quran will make it clear for you. Go ahead, tell me what you understand.
From what I understand, this is just a verse that says that God created... everything on earth, and then made the 7 heavens, and God is aware of all things.
Did you say then, and then?
I mean, semantics, CP, turn to... Yeah, I mean... Yeah. How is that, okay, what is your claim about this?
What's wrong?
I am, CP, I'm trying to be
say then he turned to heaven, which means, which one Allah he finished first, the earth or the heaven?
Everything on earth, and then turn to the heaven.
I don't understand you, sorry. Say again?
Yeah, I'm trying to read and see. I don't have a. I don't have. What is your claim on this? Because I don't
Here
have
we
a
go,
judgment
my
on
friend.
this.
The verse in front of you, or what I'm asking you, which Allah created first, finished first? The earth is heaven, or the heaven? The verse is clear. This is the clear Quran.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on the clear Quran, how clear it is, which one Allah created first, finished first, the earth or the heaven?
I would assume
Don't
that.
assume. Don't assume. I want a full understanding. Please take your time. I don't want
Yeah,
you
sure.
to assume. Take your time. This is a book of God, supposedly. We don't assume.
It's a lot of pressure because I'm not a scholar, but I
Yeah,
would
but
say,
no problem.
as I'm
This is the clear
assuming.
Quran, my friend.
Okay.
This is the clear Quran. We'll make it clear for you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what's clear to me from the clear Quran is that God created everything on earth, then turned to the heaven,
Okay.
and made the seven heavens.
So which one Allah finished first?
I would say, I guess earth. That's my assumption.
All right. That's wonderful. Thank you, clear Quran. I appreciate the clear Quran a lot. You know, I will try to use it from now on a lot, you know, because it's clear Quran. All right, I want you to go in the clear Quran to chapter 79 and read for me from, let us say, verse, let's see. Let us say from verse number 27.
Okay, it says, so verse number 27 says, "Are you the more difficult to create, or the heaven? He
Okay.
constructed it." But the verse 26 before that says, "In this lesson for whoever fears,
No problem.
are you more
This
difficult?"
is still this double creation. The creation starts from number 27. So start from there, please.
Okay. Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven?
Okay.
He
Continue.
constructed it.
All right.
He raised its masses and
Okay.
proportioned it.
Okay.
So it doesn't really like give you a. It doesn't
continue,
on that 20.
continue, please continue.
Okay. He raised its masses
Okay.
and proportioned it.
Okay.
And he dimmed its night and brought out its daylight.
Okay.
And the earth after that he spread.
And then after that he produced water and pasture. And after that he created the mountain. This is the clear Quran.
Yeah,
So,
but where's your? I don't. I get what. I mean, I think you're right, but maybe can you explain why you think?
my friend,
this is
the first chapter I gave
contradiction?
you, if the first chapter I gave you, you said to me, I asked you to answer carefully, which one Allah finished first? You said, well, obviously the earth, correct? Here is the opposite. The first thing Allah He finished, it was the sky. He made them seven sky, and then He brought the night and the day. So those are the lamps, the stars. And then after that, He started working in the earth. And after that, He produced the water and the pasture. And after that, He put the mountains. But in chapter 2, verse 29, Allah He created everything in earth, and then He went to heaven. And then He made them seven heaven. And then He finished the heaven.
No, but like I read it when I read chapter verse 30. Do you have right here? Not this one, but can you go to the other surah you're talking about? Because in that one it says, "And the earth after that he spread." It didn't say like the heavens came first. Where did I
say? Read carefully. Here we go. What is after
I am.
He did? Okay. What Allah He did? Here we go. He created. Is it difficult more to create or the heaven? He raised it above, okay, and He made the proportion for it, and then He did the night and the day, which means create the lamps, and then after that He started working in the earth, right?
Well, I think it says and the earth after that He spread, and from it He produced water and pasture.
Okay, but in chapter 2, verse 29, I asked you which Allah He finished first. You said the earth.
But that's an assumption. This one to me right
what
here.
Assumption? What assumption? This is God. You say when you said to me, as I assume, I said to you, don't assume. You remember?
Okay, then. But let me. But let's go. Can you show the other?
Because this is the clear Quran. So the clear Quran now saying that your God He finished everything in earth. Does it say here in the clear Quran everything in the earth?
Yeah, he created for you everything on earth and
Everything. Okay,
then
what everything
turned into
mean?
the.
What everything is mean? Everything. It's a click wrong. Come on. Everything.
No,
Okay.
that's true. You're right. Okay,
Okay.
what about if you go to the next verse, the one you told me, the next chapter, which is the one that you're 79.
Yeah.
So when you go to that one, how is that contradicting this one? That's what I don't see.
Because simply the earth in the verse number 229, Allah created everything in the earth, and then He went to the sky. In the sky, He made the sky 7 skies. So there
The
was
seven
no
heavens. Yeah.
7 heavens. So He made 7 heavens, and then He brought the light, and He made everything in the heaven, whatever in heaven. So the earth is finished totally first, and then after that, Allah He went to the sky. But in chapter 79, Allah finished everything in heaven, including the stars, the day and the night. He raised it
But
above. And then
but heaven is
after
not the
that,
day and the night.
he,
Heaven is what is not the day and the night, right?
my friend, he said he brought the light. Don't you read? Don't you know how to read?
Yeah, I do. You're
Okay.
right. It says
So
brought
when
out
you
at
say
daylight.
he did the light, that's mean he made the stars, the sun, etc. Right? So it's clear that this is a contradiction. And not only that, we are not done. Are you ready? Here we go. Let us go to chapter in the same clear Quran. We will not use any Quran except the clear Quran.
Okay,
I love
sure.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to make a frame for it in my bedroom. Every morning I wake up, I see the clear Quran. I like the clear Quran. So here we go.
Okay.
This is
Good.
chapter 41.
Uh-huh.
And let us read together. I don't know if the text is coming to you clear. Is it clear?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. It says here, do you reject the one who created the earth in 2 days? And you attribute equal to him that is the Lord of the universe? He placed, stabilized over it. This is the mountain, by the way. We use the word stabilize. What is the mountain? I don't know. It's gone. And he blessed it, and planned its provision in 4 days, equal to the seekers. Then, listen carefully. Then he turned to the sky, and it was a smoke, and said to it and to the earth, come willingly and unwillingly. And then he completed them in 7 heaven in 2 days. He assigned each universe its law. And we decorated the lower universe with lamps. And for protection, that is the design of the Almighty All-Knowing. So here we find totally the opposite from 79 again. Because here, Allah, He created everything in the top of the earth. This is in total agreement with chapter 2, verse 29. So He made the earth in 2 days. Then He placed mountains in the top of it. Stabilizer is the mountain, supposedly. This is fast translation. You can see the word mountain there. And then it says, and He blessed the earth, which means He gave us a provision like water, trees, etc. And then He turned to the sky, and the sky was smoke, which means was nothing. And then He completed the 7 heaven. And then He decorated the heaven with the stars. So the last thing was creating the stars. In chapter 41, look what happened in the clear Quran. I love you, clear Quran. How are you doing, clear Quran? From now on, you are my soldier. Here we go.
Is the universe here referring to
The sky.
what is it referring?
Sky. There's no universe. This is stupid translation. Universe. There's no universe. It's a
But-
lower heaven, sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this talking about heaven? Heaven is
Yes.
different, right?
Yeah.
Heaven. Okay.
Yeah. No, heaven here is there's no heaven actually. It is a sky. Sky.
So like the sky, the universe,
Seven sky. Seven sky. The Quran
Okay.
never here used the word heaven, but the Muslims use it.
What was the smoke that was referred to?
Smoke,
on
and this is a
11?
smoke was coming from the earth because Allah was cooking the earth. And you can open Ibn Kathir and you can read it. So there was nothing. The sky is empty.
Cooking the earth? Okay.
Yeah, Allah was cooking the earth because the smoke is coming from the earth according to Ibn Kathir. So the sky was a smoke, totally there's no nothing. And then Allah, He made the sky, 7 sky. And then the last thing He did, He created the stars. If we go back to chapter 79, you will see it is totally the opposite in the order. First, Allah, He created the sky. He made the heaven. According to your translation, see? Just to show you how they lie. How the word here appear as heaven and the word here appear as universe. When it's the same word in Arabic. This is how liar they are. Heaven, universe. Heaven, universe. There's a huge difference between universe and heaven. And then, are you difficult to create, or the heaven he constructed? He raised it in mass, etc. And then he dimmed the light and the day. Okay, and then after that he spread the earth, and after that he put the water. But here is the opposite. My friend AJ, I trust that you are a decent man and you are a growing, mature, smart person. I advise you to leave Islam right now. The Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you shall find a contradiction. Your God says that, not me. This is a clear contradiction, like the sun, like the clear Quran. Clear contradiction. What say you?
Well, I'll tell you that if you found this to be a contradiction, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I don't know. But this is not enough.
See, this is what you do. You never give me an answer. Is it a clear contradiction or not?
Yes, it's a clear contradiction.
Okay, thank you very much. So our friend AJ agree that this is an amazing, clear contradiction. But isn't it the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find contradiction in it?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that it is a contradiction, but that still is not enough.
I agreed. You don't give me the benefit.
I know, but CP, let me finish talking.
My friend, don't give me the benefit of the doubt. You agreed. You said I agree.
I think we are okay, if you want to know, like, what I feel right now is that
you said already you agreed. There's a contradiction. You said that already.
Yes, okay. I said this seems like a contradiction, and it may be contradicted. I give you that.
As long there is a contradiction, the Quran in chapter 4, verse number 82 says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction in it, or you will find contradiction in it. Let us go to chapter 4.
I think Annie Chung, Ann Chung, somebody on the chat, they're talking about
about the chat. Jesus. Focus with me, please.
Focus with me, I am focusing on you, but I keep...
No, I don't want the chat. Please, I will disable the chat just for your sake. I'm trying to save you, my friend. Please.
Okay.
Here it says in the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 82, and I'm going to open for you the clear Quran, not any Quran, the one you like, based on your choice. Do they not bounder the Quran?
This is actually good. What you did, CP, was good. Can you find me another one like this and find many more if they are?
All of them, they are contradiction, but let's focus one.
I thought you're busy working.
Don't they ponder the Quran? Had it been from other than any than God, they would have found in it much disparity, which means contradictions. This is your Quran translation.
This is good. CP, you've done well. If you could find me one that's relevant to, like, because, like, I hear that if this is a contradiction, but it's so confusing about heaven, earth. It doesn't really matter to me as much as the contradictions about what should I believe in, how should I act, what are, those things are more important than whether the heaven or heavens was first. Yeah, if that's a contradiction and you think that I should refute the Quran totally, the reason it's hard to is because this is a very, like, sort of unimportant thing to me. What's more important,
this is an important thing to you?
It is, because are you saying the Bible doesn't have any contradictions?
Hold on.
No, wait. Does the Bible have any contradictions?
This is how you do. You escape. So you are saying to me that there is a God. He don't remember which one he created first, and this is not important for you.
No. If it's a contradiction,
It's not if no more. It's not if no more. You agreed it is contradiction.
I said I will assume and give you the benefit of the doubt.
You see, you are not being honest again. It's recorded, my friend. It's recorded. You said, yes, I agree. It's contradiction. You said that.
I know, but please don't straw man. Just try to talk. Like,
I'm not here to try to talk. You are just a kid. A man who don't honor what he say, he is no man for me. I blocked you. It's recorded. You said, I agree. It is a contradiction. All the people here are my witnesses. And now I will show you a second contradiction, and you will ask me for more. And I will show you a third contradiction, and still it's not. So you are a person trying to escape. The first excuse, we want to use the clear Quran. So we jump like monkeys to the clear Quran. And now in the clear Quran, we found a clear contradiction, and you agreed. Less than 30, not even 2 minutes after, you took back what you said. Trying to say I did not say that. It's recorded. Everything we said here is live on air, is going to stay on air. I can find you tons of contradictions. But this is the easiest one. I never heard of a God. He don't remember what he did first. We are talking about creation of the world. We are talking about making cake. He put eggs first or flour. Maybe he add the sugar after the eggs. That will not make any difference. But we are talking about how he created the world. And this is a God who cannot repeat the story twice accurately. And now the Christian Prince, he have to give him more contradiction. Who care? Your God says if it's one, it is one contradiction. If you find, how come they cannot bound the Quran? Had it been made by other than God, you will find a contradiction in it. Very simple. That's it. And now if I find the second one, the third one, the fourth one, you will jump like a monkey. You are not being honest. However, your call is very useful for us. We are grateful to have you, my friend, even if you are trying to lie. For now, millions of people will watch it and they will see the Muslims cannot defeat the truth. Not the Christian Prince. Who cares about Christian Prince? I'm nobody. The truth, my friend, will set you free, Jesus said. I am the truth, and the truth will set you free. The truth of Jesus is coming, and Islam is being conquered and defeated. And Satan, he is hiding in his shameful cave. He don't dare to come to us. You are brave to debate those who know nothing about your stupid garbage Islam. And in front of me, all of you are a bunch of midget. And it's not about the size of a body, it's about the size of a brain. Your midget God, Mr. Afrit, is a genie in the ball in the front of me. And I prove it every day. And I am a Christian Prince, and I approve this message. Do we have any Muslim? Who is next? Who is next? Who is willing to face tsunami? Your God, Allah himself, don't dare. Even if he have corners, I will make him square.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Next. Who's next? Who's next would like us to save him from the garbage of Muhammad? Who is next? Who would like to call his scholar, his sheikh, and put him live on air with me, and you sit and you watch? Who is the ustad? The ustad who dare to call me or to let me call him? Where is the ustad of Indonesia? Are they sleeping?